Actually, matter of fact, let me look at this because I wanna give y'all my bowl game predictions. All right, and I ain't gonna do these little whack ass bowl games. I'm gonna do the ones that kind of matter. Um, so I know it's a weird kind of like segue or whatever, and I'm just rambling. It's the first one, so if you don't like it, fuck you. I don't give a shit. Um, so all right, so we got tomorrow, or today is gonna be New Year's Eve. TCU and Ole Miss. I'm gonna go with TCU. I don't think that Ole Miss. I think Ole Miss was a flash in the pan. I'm not really a fan of TCU or Baylor. You know what I'm saying? I saw them play together, and I thought it was looked like two high school teams. Where a lot of other people thought that like those were some legit teams, but I'm not really feeling them. So I'm gonna go with TCU over Ole Miss. Arizona, Boise State. I'm gonna go with the upset Boise State. I know Arizona had a good season this year, but something about Boise State that like they ain't got nothing to lose, man. They ain't got nothing at all to lose. So I'm gonna go with Boise State. Um, then there's the Orange Bowl with Georgia Tech versus Mississippi State. Again, I think Georgia Tech was vastly underrated. They were a good squad. They have a good defense. So I'm gonna go with Georgia Tech over Mississippi State. They hung in. It was like I don't know, like 6 or 7 weeks at number one, but if you watch them, they seemed a little suspect, and everybody's always like, SEC. What I'm saying? Like, I'll tell you right now, fuck the SEC. So, it's not saying that I ain't gonna, vote for an SEC team if I think that they can win, but um, I think Georgia Tech is a better team. And then the Cotton Bowl, I'm a Spartan fan, flat out, Spartan fan. What? Matt Parker? I'm a Spartan fan. Anyways, I got Michigan State over Baylor, but I think it's going to be close because, Michigan State's got a great defense, but they ain't got the no-fly zone like they used to, and Baylor likes to spread them out, and they like to play this, like, wow, helter-skelter kind of ball, and they got some athletes on offense, you know what I'm saying? But if Cook can have a good game, then I think that we not only can shut them down because D'Antonio has gotten Narduzzi for another game. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing, trying to send out Narduzzi on a good note, who's going over to Pitt, to be the head coach over there. So, it's gonna be a good game. But like time of possession and Baylor's a big play team, and we've given up some big plays, but only a few over the whole year, and I don't see them getting more than one or two big plays. So and MSU is really good at controlling the tempo, controlling the ball on both sides of the ball, and controlling the line of scrimmage. So I'm going with Michigan State. All right, now this is the first year that they're doing the playoff. With the 4 teams. Honestly, we lost to two out of the 4 teams that are in the top 4. We being MSU, you know what I'm saying? We lost to Ohio and to Oregon. So MSU's got a legit squad, but a loss is a loss. A win's a win. All right, we ain't in the top 4. All right, the top 4. All right, so we got Oregon versus Florida State. All right, so here's a baseline, kind of rule that I have. Winners win. I'm going with Florida State. They have not lost in 2 years. I know Oregon's got a monster team, but Florida State ain't lost. How you go against a team that has not lost? All right, so the eye test. What I'm saying? Like, they've had a whole bunch of games, like 7 games that were decided by like 6 points or less. But you know what? That means that they always find a way to win. And teams that always find a way to win generally end up on top. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't usually find teams that, with all these blowouts, that always can consistently hold that when they come across another top squad. So I'm going with Florida State. Jameis Winston's kind of an asshole, but he's a legit QB. So I'm going with him and the rest of that Florida State defense. Now, Alabama and Ohio State. I hate both these teams. I really do. I mean, this is a hard one. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go with Alabama. I mean, it's hard to go against that team against Ohio, who they're on their third QB, their third string QB. Now he came into the Big Ten championship game and balled out, like for real. He balled out, but he's still a third string QB in the biggest game of the year. So, and it's against Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna go with Alabama. I hate to say that because I really don't like Nick Saban. I really, 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 really do not like Alabama. But we're going to go with Alabama. And then so if I got Florida State versus Alabama, you know, winners win. I'm going to go with Florida State again. James Winston rides off to the sunset, winning another national championship, the first one in the bowl playoff system. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the most probable, scenario? No. But, that's what I got. You know what I'm saying? Also,